Hi there, it's Tom with A2 Agile, back with you yet again. Well, in our last video, we identified 7 ways to derail an Agile journey, and these were all focused on leadership. And the first one of those 7 was that people don't communicate the mission, vision, and values often enough. So this time, I want to break those 3 things down for you and talk about how they help you create empowered, autonomous teams. So let's start with number 1, mission. Now, mission is that perpetual reason for your existence. It is the lens that teams will use to evaluate the priorities and the work that they choose to do, and identifying whether that contributes to the mission or not. It is the ultimate why that the teams use to evaluate the work they do. Now, here's an example. Let's say our mission is we'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. So the next thing we need is a vision. Number 2 is vision. And that brings clarity to the direction that the organization is moving right now. Visions can change over time. We might say something like, we want to do something in a certain number of times. So for example, in 5 years, we will have singing schools in over 100 countries. Because harmony is not that easy to learn. You need to teach people. So you need schools, and that's what we're going to do. Our organization is going to have singing schools in over 100 countries. Well, that helps teams figure out, what do we have to do to make this happen, to see that future that we're working towards. And then finally, we have values. That's the third thing. And values are really important because they tell us about the culture we're trying to build. And the values can inform the way we do our work, how we treat each other. It really makes a big difference in shaping the culture that you want to create. So let's say, for example, we have a value of taking risks in order to learn. Well, if we know that that's something that's part of our culture, then we're going to be thinking about risk and the cost of that risk, what the outcomes, potential outcomes could be, both positive and negative. Making sure that we can endure those negative consequences if we choose to take the risk. And so this brings clarity and openness. Now, these things, as I said in my last video, are only helpful if they are top of mind, if they are part of the thinking that goes into everything we do in our organization. And the way that happens is when leadership continually talks about these things. I hope you found this video useful. We've got some more coming up in this series. I invite you to click the A2A icon below the screen here. Go to our channel and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a regular viewer, and we'll talk to you soon.